Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Army and we are here today trying out Some Distant Memory. It's a game by Galvanic Games from Way Down Deep, the publisher. And it's got some very positive reviews on Steam right now. It's on the Steam Marketplace for $12.99. And yeah, it seems to be quite an interesting little premise here where the world has been kind of taken over by this bloom, and there's two big colonies, one of which you play as the human, and then there is a robotic person from the other colony, and you're going to work in tandem to try and find some cure or resources or whatever. So going into this fairly blind, but it's a sort of save your colony, go scavenge kind of deal, I believe. So yeah, should be interesting to see how this all works out. So the first thing would be the art style, which I think is pretty good. Slightly cartoony, love little color choices, just little details here and there. I don't mind that. Yeah, we're looking for the city. There's a bloom storm approaching. Okay. Moderate. Okay, so I'm not sure what the bloom is, but they're more worried about the vehicle than themselves, maybe, so that's interesting. Okay. We've got 5 minutes. So we can go and walk around anywhere we want to, pretty much. Okay, so it looks like there is a height limit. Aluminum cam. This is a great find. Examine this. Oh. We're gonna fall. Interesting. But I like the animation, I like the art style, as I say. Music's pretty cool. Setup of the game is okay as well. Luckily we landed on a mattress, it looks like. Is that a light burst? I think it might be. There we go. It'll come on. Okay, so we're isolated. We need to find a replacement antenna. So a pretty basic start then. So tap the scan. No bloom, and it did highlight a couple of things. So far, very easy in terms of the controls. I quite like that. Infinite Edge mobile device. There's paper. Interesting. So it looks like this is our way out. And he gets a little excited about it. The dialogue seems pretty good as well. I would like to see more of the other character, but I guess that'll be when we reconnect. Power. There we go, we're gonna get a little bit of exposition and a little bit of the story progressing. In here. Oh. Network device. Antenna. There we go. So 300 years. Give us a little time. Now I think it said peak contamination from this storm would be like 4 hours. So if they know where we are, shouldn't that robot guy just sort of like clear the storm and come back in like 4 hours? I'm sure we can survive for that long. I wonder if that's going to happen or not. Yeah, here we go. Full team and the broom stops. It's almost like I'm psychic. Team member separation, broom storm, Sunken City. Okay. Mummies? Okay. Maybe that'll actually happen, who knows? Droid oil. Paintings. Interesting. Interesting. Magic and learning algorithms, because that's the way we go. Scan the bottom of the room first. Okay. Simulate memory. Okay. So I gotta find more things and then go to that maybe. Last one, Testament. Houston, Texas. Are we in Texas then? Not too far from me. Runkin Baron. Interesting. Okay, so they're saying that their stuff goes to the community when they die. There's a slight sense of humor, which is good. More exposition. Infinity Tab Pro. There we go. This. It's gonna be a picture of a guy, his wife, and their grandson, I guess. Could be the people in the will. Okay. Just looks like all this information's going into a computer that's going to be like recreating these people at a certain level. Can't go out the door. I'm guessing I can't really do too much else. Let's pick up this then. Earthbound magazine. A wave of trash. Okay. Yep. Alga bloom. Destruction of the oceans. So this is a man-made event. Destruction of the oceans and trash piling up to the point where algae comes along and takes over everything. That would be the bloom then. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Okay. Simulate memory. Let's see what this is all about then. All these artifacts we've scanned now will sort of paint a picture, tell a story in this room, I guess. There we go. Hey there. Don't you think it's a bit drab in here? Drab, Ernest? Yes, dear, drab. We haven't had a fresh coat of paint in here since. Lovely. Seeing a memory. Bro, we actually seeing a memory. We're seeing computer simulation of that. Not really sure. You're volunteering. You're the artist. Just the idea. It'll be vivid. Hire a decorator. New piece from the studio. The Bishop of Dreams. Let's put that outside. The dragons are coming. Okay, so that's interesting because there's a lot of information that I wouldn't expect them to necessarily have, and stuff that we hadn't picked up from what we've seen in the room. So maybe it is a memory. I'm not really sure how that would actually work though. Chance to rediscover the past. There we go. Massive amounts of data. Now we can leave. We did look at this, yes. So there you go, first room done. There's a map. Hey. Nice. So it looks like we can't go through one door. We come at the top, so we can go into a room up top. And then we can come down. There's two more rooms on this left-hand side, and then a long corridor where we go all the way over to the side. So we've got a complete memory. We've got 4 out of 89 artifacts. Interesting. Uh-oh. Yeah, don't do that. So we might need to get some sort of code before going in there, maybe? Oh, this looks like a proper artist studio. Okay. Apparently that was enough to activate that, but not enough to put it all together. So they don't have much art, I guess. Okay, what's this? Texas Unlimited. Okay, so this is Ada Baron. So she was the person who we saw in the memory, the grandmother. Interesting. Added stuff to that. Let's get this book. Quiet Place, poems by Emmy. You said my navel is a cup that you could drink and drink until you're drunk. You said my shoulders where they dip could hold a basin to rinse your face. You said my breast curved to a tip that you would climb to reach the summit. You said my hips and... No, let's not go there. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So we'll say the two different cultures have different ideas and specialties, and they're built around certain parts. We got the humans with all technology, you got the robots with all the culture kind of things, maybe. Interesting. So that's enough here. It's a surprise. It's the way birds sound. Untitled number 34. Interesting. I kind of like that mechanic. It's an interesting way to tell the story, progressing a narrative, and it's very simple. Just walk around, look at stuff, and then see what basically the room tells you. What kind of story, what memory emerges. Interesting. It's very interesting. Like I say, I really do like a lot of this. So yeah, those are going to block things off. Okay, nice. Looks like a basement of some kind. Oh wait, weren't we on the top floor? Yeah, okay. So we can't go down this way. But we can definitely go in here. Back out to another section of cave. Looks like we only got 2 things here though. Earthbound villains of climate change. Oil derricks. Excel Gasworks. Which I believe is where she got all her scrap metal for the sculpture. So it's a real specific story being outlined here as well. The reboot of Psych by Ada Baron. Okay. Guess that was fairly interesting. Let's make sure I don't miss anything. Doesn't look like it. So, last room we can enter decently well, it seems. Harvey puked down the Immortal Drive. So this sounds more like a novel. Somebody maybe was writing. Aha. Interesting. Interesting. A little bit of a Terminator. A little bit of Harry Potter. Pity your lack of childhood. Yeah, so the more human of the colonies may be the robotic one. Talk to a worm. Hey, don't read ahead. Yeah, certainly looks like a couple of bits here. Put your docs in here. Chiseling the art studio, here we go. That's a doorway to a new place. We didn't check out this console. Superbox. Infinity Boy. So we can see this. Trying to process a memory. But probably isn't doing a good job of it. There we go. So maybe there was an illness. Rawr. Boys. Doctor. Dodging giants, sea time maras, the goddamn Patriots. Okay. Okay. New Orleans Saints. Wow. Okay. They like do that and then like just include a real team is interesting. Very, very interesting, of course. So I guess we get the chisel and either it opens that door or something else happens. And there we go. So we got a little question mark, which is nice. So we got locked stuff there. But it's nice it updates the map like that. Thought maybe there'd be something else there. And it was down here. Let's move along. Kind of got stuck on something that walked too far right, I guess. So, collision detection's pretty good. Like I said, I like the controls, I like the sound, I like the look of this. I'm kind of interested with the story as well. I think that's pretty fun. Here we go. Icicle Fields of Freya. Fancy game. There's a key. Is that the only thing? Okay. So much stuff in there. Let's have a look here. Include survey questions. Personality charts. Fuzzy classroom. So this is AI stuff then. Looks like, yeah. Dating AI. Okay, interesting. Anything else over this side? Only a book or two. It's a philosophy book. Well, philosophy timetable this will be then. Interesting. So, the mother was a poet, which we've already seen some of her poetry. The grandmother was a sculptor / artist, and the little boy was getting into that side of things as well. So Emmy's the mother. These are the poems we've seen. Interesting. Romance. Hand of Aura. Very inconvenient. Okay. We've got one more thing. And also there's a tree right beside us. Which apparently is really rare. But isn't something to scan. That'll be enough to open this up. Uh-oh. Deep connections, everyone. Okay, that is a bit freaky. So there's an entity. Okay. Yeah. the tree's the way down. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, on that cliffhanger, we're gonna leave things there. We are gonna leave things there. Let's have a quick look at the options. Very basic stuff. They do separate out sound and music, which is good. They've got a bunch of different languages, so that is also quite good. You can set your controls, which again, I'm always a big fan of in these games, and brightness. The rest of them, quite nice features, but not really necessary in a game of this nature. So it's nice to see them here, but going in and out of full screen is always nice as well. But overall, pretty decent start to a game. We just saved, so that is Some Distant Memory. As I say, it's on Steam right now, $12.99. You can get the soundtrack as well, 25% off included with the game for $17.23 in US dollars. And yeah, very highly sort of praised on Steam from what I could see. And I can kind of see why. It's a nice exploration, story-driven, and a pretty good one at that. Sort of adventure game, an old-school adventure game where you look around, you find things, and that'll help you to solve issues elsewhere and bring everybody back together. So, I'm gonna have to recommend this. I like the art style, I like the story, I like the characters, I like the premise behind the game. The sounds are pretty cool as well, controls were nice, simple, smooth. The only issue I had when I kept running into a wall, that allowed me to, clip onto something for a second where I had to walk around it. But yeah, overall really decent game, and kind of interested to see where the story goes. Little twist there at the end. It wasn't as one-dimensional as I thought it would be. So hey, if you're interested, go check it out now. Galvanic Games, Some Distant Memory, and yeah, out now. Go give it a look. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys and gals next time. Till then, y'all take care of yourselves. Bye now.